Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check, 1, 2. 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 Hello, everybody. sPidA here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you once again. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I'm inside the studio this morning, inside the House of Jiu-Jitsu here in downtown San Antonio. Want you to go ahead and go over this next LFA card, Legacy Fighting Alliance, number 120. Now, this is going to take place this Friday, of course, December 10th. And the card itself, man, it's going to be it's a nice one. I mean, the preliminaries, of course, a lot of amateur fighters on there. Great opportunity once again just to be able to get seen. Not many are on the UFC FIGHT PASS, but I believe they put them on their YouTube channel. So of course, thousands of viewers. So opportunities always. Now this one's going to be taking place in Minnesota, Prior Lake, Minnesota to be exact. And the bout itself, it's nice. I like it. There's one title bout that's going to be the main event. We're going to get to that, and we're going to start off with the prelims. Now, of course, fight cards subject to change. Hopefully they won't. A lot of them, due to COVID or just probably not even, being ready or getting injured. But here it goes. We're going to start off with the first one. It's going to be Sam Norris. He's 1-2. Now, these are going to be amateur bouts. He is fighting Lat Fisk. And Lat himself is 1-1. This is going to be in the bantamweight 135 division. As always, I like to say, the first bout's always a good one, man, because they're starting off the event itself. So they want to set up the stage, man. So I see both these fighters actually coming in and putting on the show. So best of luck to you guys. Of course, this is in the amateur circuit. Bout number 2 in the prelims is going to be Bodhi Fitzsimmons. Now, he is 1-0, undefeated. He is taking on Andrew Wilson at 170 pounds, a welterweight. This is going to be 3 3-minute rounds, amateur bout. And Andrew Wilson making his debut. So welcome to MMA, Andrew. Bout number 3, once again, amateur. This is going to be 155-pound weight division. Michelle Wilson, he's taking on Hayden Frim. Now, both these guys, well, actually, Michelle is actually making a debut. This is in the amateur ranks. And Hayden's coming in 2-0, undefeated. And, of course, 155. That's a hot division, for you guys. So definitely get the experience, take some homework home, and keep at it. Now, bout number 4, it's going to have Antez Howard, 145 pounds, prelims, amateur bout, taking on Gunnar Charbonneau. This is in Canada, so it might be French. I'm not sure. But it is going to be in the featherweight division, 145 pounds. And he's, of course, coming in undefeated at 2-0. Gunnar making his amateur debut. So best of luck. Next bout is going to be bout number 5. Jackson McVeigh, 4-1, coming in against Seth Swinehart, 4-1. So both these gentlemen, should I say, 185 pounds, 3 3-minute rounds, amateur bout. They're both, obviously, they're going to show up and put on the show. So, best of luck. Bout number 6, we have Dalton Albrandt coming in 3-3, taking on Joey Hart, 7-3. So, definitely a little bit more experience. This is the amateur rank. I always ask, how many fights is too much in the amateurs? I mean, of course, that's going to be up to the fighter and the coaches, of course. But going in with Joey Hart, man, I would say this is probably his last one before making his pro debut. We shall see. Now, this is going to be a cash weight at 165 prelims. Bout number 7, we have CJ Hayes taking on Jason Alvarez. Now, CJ is coming in with a 3-2 record. Prelim bout, 170-pound weight division, welterweight, of course. The amateur, now he's taking on Jason Alvarez, 5-1. Once again, the fight card itself, about even. CJ, of course, 3-2. And we'll see where these two gentlemen leave in the cage. Bout number 8, Pedro Lopez. He's coming in 3-0, taking on Santos Bardines. Now, both these guys are undefeated, both coming in with 3-0 records. It is the amateur bout, but I guarantee you none of these guys wants to lose. So I see fireworks. I see a finish or a quick submission or a quick knockout. It's going to be entertaining. Now, this is the prelims of the fight card. Coming up next, bout number 9, Dylan Willie. He is taking on Colty Mulhausen. Both guys making their pro debut, I believe. 150 5-pound. And it's going to be the prelims, but man, this is a good one. I like it. Now, I can't look back and see as far as their amateur card, but I mean, this actually looks entertaining, so looking forward to that. Bout number 10, we have Quang Lee, 1-0, taking on Austin Robinson. This is going to be at 140 pounds. I would assume catch weight. 3 5-minute rounds. And before this, bout number 9, this is going to be 3 5-minute bouts as well, rounds. Pro card. Now, bout number 11, we have Mckee. He's actually making his pro debut against Frank Posco, who's 0-1. So this is a bantamweight division. And Frank, of course, coming in with experience. I'm not sure on their amateur cards, but I guarantee you Frank doesn't want that to be an 0-2 record. So let's go. Bout number 12. This is a long card, too, by the way. Sean Stebbins, 2-1, 125 pounds, prelim card. He's taking on Miguel Sanson. Now, Miguel is actually 1-0, so I see a good bout. 125 pounds. I mean, both these guys obviously quick and fast. Either flash knockout or submission, but I see a good fight. Bout number 13. Now, this is in the prelims. Jeff Nelson making his pro debut against Billy Elecana, who's 2-0 as a pro. This is going to be 185 pounds, 35-minute rounds. Now, bout number 14, Felipe Martinez Dones. He is 3-1, taking on Henry Huff, who's also 3-1. Both these guys, once again, man, nobody wants to lose. So I see this bantamweight, 145 pound, not going the distance. Let's go. Bout number 15, Olivia Biscao. Now, Olivia, she is taking on Rachel Martinez. Of course, Olivia herself is 1-0, taking on Martinez, who's making her pro debut, 115 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds. Wow. Okay, this is good. Once again, I can't look up the. Let me see if they bring up her amateur card. Now, Rachel Martinez, of course. Oh, it's an amateur. She's actually 5-1. Now, that's interesting. Let me see her opponent, of course, making her pro debut. She is coming in with experience. Olivia Biscao is 1-0 as a pro. And her amateur record is... Man, she's got 4 wins and 1 loss. So, I mean, both these ladies coming in with experience. Of course, amateur rank, now it counts. So, I'm pretty sure Olivia doesn't want to be a 1-1 record. Man, interesting, man. Best of luck, ladies. Let's get to it. Now, bout number 16. This is going to actually... Oh, and I apologize. Adonis and Henry Huff are actually starting off the main card. Olivia and Rachel, of course, are going to be the second bout on the main card. And the next one, number 16, is going to be Royce White taking on Daiquan Buckley. Now, both these guys are making their pro debut. I'm not sure if it's Royce or Royce, but pro debuts, man. 265 pounds, big dudes. I'm going to look up Royce White real quick and see what his amateur card or record is. And he's got no amateur record that I can see. Wow, so he's jumping back straight into the pro card, I believe. Well, I mean, that's what it is, man. It's going to be a super heavyweight bout, so knockout, instant, quick. We shall see. Now, bout number 17 is Tony Laramie out of Canada. He's 5-2, taking on Tyus White, who's 4-0, undefeated, man. So 125 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds. Man, I see this to be a great, probably fight of the night, man. I'm going to call it right now. We'll see. LFA 120, of course. Now, the co-main event is going to be Bruno Assis, Brazilian, 11-5, taking on Jalin Fuller, 5-0, undefeated. Now, Bruno, of course, from Brazil. I'm pretty sure he lives in Canada or staying out there, but I might be Incorrect. I mean, this guy has fought all over the world, all over Brazil, of course. So he's definitely making a jump to the bigger promotions. A lot more eyes on him. So Bruno Assis, Brunao, which is a nickname, and that is the co-main event. So Jalene Fuller has him out of New Mexico, and let's see what gym he actually represents. Duke City MMA. Now he's undefeated, like I posted. So of course the guy's got momentum, fighting a tough dude. And Bruno Assis. So that is the co-main event. 185 pound bout, 3 5-minute rounds. Now the main event is very interesting. I like this. Now it's going to be for the women's flyweight championship bout or belt, and it is Mayra Cantuanaria, Brazil. She is taking on Jamie Wessels. So Jamie, of course, she is 4-0 against the more experienced in Mayra, 9-3 with the one draw. So the more experienced fighter, of course, I give it to her. Of course, Wessels is going to have the hometown advantage, so she's going to have her friends and fans yelling, trying to motivate her. But I give it to Mayra via submission. Now, it's going to be a tough one, and not to disrespect anybody, because those are my 2 cents. But I see that as a new LFA flyweight champion. That's going to be Mayra. So, once again, this is going to be for the Legacy Fighting Alliance card, 120. If you can't make it out, it will be on the UFC Fight Pass. Now, this is taking place in Prior Lake, Minnesota. So once again, I want to thank everybody. This is sPidA, and you're listening to or watching the Fight Card Podcast. Till next time, follow up.